Welcome to the Sports Guide for CT Live coverage of high school football. It's home week in Coon Rapids as the Cardinals host the Spring Park. Joe Young, Faro up above action, and how an exciting night for football, brisk and blustery night the field.
Really good teams and trying to go in the direction. The Cardinals coming off a loss their first of the season. Spring Lake Park 2 in a row by a touch each. So this is an opportunity for them to Schneider back on to course. But they certainly do not want to let them spoil their home court.
Well, the game getting going a few minutes early. That kind of all got disrupted by the cross-country club.
Oops.
That typically carries the football from one field to the other.
It was already there.
From Spring Lake Park, and it was coming out to deliver the game ball. And they were already lined up, ready to kick off. The Panthers will put it into play and are underway, and that one's off a couple. It moved up at 13. Shy Williams makes some moves, spins back right, and now buried under a pile by Jersey at about 18 yards.
Nice job the kickoff force per Park. Just really in their alleys, not allowed to get in that corner. Really good job up, really pushing the Cardinals to deeper in the territory than they would like.
Blocking the number 4 in red.
It was
you have to do the goal. First down.
Williams the scoop with at least some positive yardage. It's a flop on the far of the field. Back to the yard. We'll start. Van Holt, an empty backfield for the on first and hand to some. Not going to down the cut for the and second and
was that job? It's coming him down. Way there for good week, but they want onto the field, suffering that.
Van Holt out of the shotgun now with Taylor in the back with him. Handoff to Taylor. He kept it. Arm, and he got down inside 5 line, and the in a deep early.
Nobody to pay, but he's got to get rid of the ball. He held it too long. Looking receiver, and now puts him third and long in a very difficult situation, deep thrown territory. And again, not the way he wanted to start this drive. Nice to give credit to the defense from Spring, doing a really nice job of covering, not letting anybody wide. And we've done a couple of and tackling, and that's what they're here on this first so far.
Ball foul. Game.
Yeah, I couldn't start off worse drive for
third down.
Start from there on and have gone back now. Third, 17, the 3.
A lot you have in your book for third on.
This deep.
Yeah, from this deep. There you see the numbers on Van Holzen. Far for this.
Handoff. At least a little bit more room to get a punt away.
Yeah, and this is a drive that the Cardinals will want to forget.
Sam Fritz sitting at the Cardinal 40, awaiting the Aurelius punt. Get that far. It's going to pop to 28. It's going to pretty high right there. Panthers will take over, filming at the mouth with the first end from opposing 9 yards.
Great field for Spring to start.
Field for very run-heavy Panther defense.
Oh, they that veer. They played it very long.
And off left side goes Bergman. Good kick. About 8 down to the 21-yard.
Bergman comes in, was down 6 on the ground through the air, averaging 6 yards and a half, 22 per game. Now we've 3 weeks with Emmanuel Combat Parks. Yeah,
Freiburg.
With now Bergman. Well, you've got four rushers in the stat line for Spring Lake Park that is averaging over 4 yards a carry.
Dunbar pitches in a whole lot of trouble is Bergman, and he is stopped by Shai Williams back at the 27-yard line, and that one did not go as planned for the Panthers.
Flag down the play, but great pursuit by the defense and really a head play by Shai Williams as he's able to make sure that Bergman did not get away. There you're going to see at the last second, watching the come in your picture and do a really nice job of wrapping him up and bringing him to turf. I guess there was no flag.
2nd and 21 from the 26. Bergman goes to motion, handoff goes Oriana. He goes left, gets the original line of scrimmage and twists forward for a gain of 3 more.
Brought the defense over towards him.
Third and 7. Dunbar will pitch. Bergman running right. Wrapped up and dropped just inside the 10. It'll set up 4th and about 4.
Situation, the Cardinal defense, 4th and 4, and it's not as easy to get in this situation. Obviously, down territory for Spring Park as you see the pitch.
We saw a team last week just fine kick field goal from this distance.
Not in this case. They're going for it. For Spring Lake Park, you look at the ledger, not a kicker with a field goal so far this season.
And they got the Cardinals to jump. No need to snap it. They'll get the first down for free, and that'll put them
Dead ball
at
foul.
1st and goal.
Encroachment, number 9 defense. Half the distance, first down.
It's a couple of penalties. Now, we talk about it every week. Penalties that they just can't have.
No, and those are the kind of penalties. Coach talked about hustle penalties and being aggressive on, and he can accept those. But those are penalties that are
first goal from the Bergman runs left, still fighting, but pushed back right at the 1. It'll be 2nd and goal from there.
Cardinals are making, with the short field that they have, Cardinals making them earn this. And of course, you give that first down, that encroachment penalty. Good job by Protus, doing a nice job of ripping him up and bringing him down along with some of his.
Handoff goes to Bergman again, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Spring Lake Park in the first quarter.
Panthers score here is they did a nice job on their first defensive series, got a short field.
Well, they came out, took advantage of their short field and poked home, assisted by a Cardinal penalty.
Well, Spring Lake Park in their game last week, Joe, that just 7 points against Hopkins in a 4-7 loss. So you're going to see Bergman touchdown again.
Another look at the 1-yard dive for Bergman to put the Panthers on the board. They're deep in their own end, and then very short field, and they have the very early lead. It's 7-0. Lukens to boot it away. Shy Williams from the 15. Williams finding a seam in the middle, tripped up and taken to the turf at the 28. Joining this staff down on the sideline. Jen, welcome to CTN.
Hi guys, thanks so much. Well, this game did not start off how the Cardinals wanted it to. Head coach of the Coon Rapids team, Mal Edwards, said he wanted to see how the team bounces back after their first loss last week. Their big for tonight were to not make so many penalties and leave guys open on the receiving end, which the start tonight was not what they ended up doing. They already had a penalty on a false start, which ended up aiding in the Spring Lake Park's first touchdown of the night.
All right, Jen, thanks so much, and welcome to the team. We'll hear from her at halftime as well. Short run for the Cardinals on first down, set up 2nd and 7.
Now they went.
They'll go back to the empty backfield. Van Holzen out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. He's got Miles Taylor and Avant Shannon set up to his left. He'll look for Taylor in the flat, and that pass not close. But
not gained much. There was a defender right there to put a hit on him. There you see last week's numbers from game against Irondale for Jake Van Holzen.
Van Holzen on 3rd and 7, throws over the middle, it's blocked. Big defensive play now by Derek Bergman.
Yeah, he had Nolan open on a fly pattern, and opportunity for him to get the ball, but a great
hand on the ball. Really gets off a better punt, although he was under pressure. Fair catch made by Sam Fritz at the 43-yard line.
Spring Lake Park pressuring on special teams, forcing Aurelius to make sure he got off a punt before a couple of Panthers are right there on top of him. Head coach Mal Edwards.
Still great field position, but last time they took over inside the 30.
Much better field position
From
last
their
time.
own 43. We'll see what the Panthers are able to do. They were able to move the ball pretty effectively, and then were held to 4th and short. Hand off, big gain. Oriana to the Cardinal 30. I guess they have that field position after all.
To get back to where they were to start that first drive. And Oriani did just that. Just a big ball, and he's got some speed to him. He's gonna outrace Taylor.
Handoff this time goes to Bergman, bounces back to his right, falls across the 25 to the.
A quick give, just getting past the defensive front for Coon Rapids, able to, as you saw there, pick 8 yards and a crack.
Keeping it this time is Dunbar. He'll dive ahead for the first down inside the 20 to the 18.
You have to be concerned about the running backs that they use here, that Dunbar was doing a nice job carrying the ball on his own.
First and 10, handoff goes to Bergman, left side, breaks
Fumble.
the tackle, drop the ball.
I think the Cardinals have it.
Cardinals say they do. And not agree.
Looked like the Cardinals had it. I think he took it away.
That's a big
Huge
recovery for the Panthers.
Let's see it again. Great job stripping the ball.
Antonio Menos reaching in and just ripping it free. But the Panthers able to get back on top of it. Still a gain of 7, second 3. Oriana right up the middle. This time he is pushed back. And it'll be 3rd and short. And they're up 2 scores still in this first quarter.
Yeah, and that really takes what coach wants to do in offense kind of out of their game plan. Now trailing by extra point, could be throw them a little bit more. So a couple of missed tackles there. Great job keeping his feet. Able to fall into the end zone for the Panthers' second score of the game, and they've made it look easy so far. Right. A lot of smiles on the Panther sideline, and well so, because they've been able to capitalize the first drive on good field position. The second drive, a nice run to put them right back there. 6 plays, 57 yards, 2:35 off the clock.
Some speed to the corner, and he turns it on. The bomb, 54 yards for Von Shannon. Not been able to stop them on offense yet either. Dunbar keeping it. Finds a way to turn upfield for a gain of about 4, but a flag flying in from behind.
Yeah, that's going to be.
And that's usually not good for the offense. About 19 from the 25. Sent Bergman in motion. Handoff goes to Oriana up the middle, and this one's going to give them 15 yards right back. They're going to call helmet contact. Following
or the paramedics. There we are.
22 years, you get to be the Grand Marshal.
Yep.
Both vehicles full of. Well, we had the principal.
We did. We
and
were
one assistant.
Yes.
And I believe 4 assistant principals in there. The royalty.
That's a win for the Cardinal defense, as we mentioned in the opening. 6.5 yards per carry for Derek Bergman on the season so far. The numbers for Derek Bergman tonight: 8 carries for 21 yards, and that's 4.
Cardinals had the strip, but unable to get on top.
Not like called the timeout, want to make sure that his offense is on the same page.
Well, team 2-2.
Yep, won their
After winning their first two, including a rather sound defeat over Ironfield to start. And then slipping Armstrong. Lost their last two. Outscored 15-7 in their own homecoming last week against
Really, they're big on the tackles, but small on the interior.
when you talk about guys that are going both ways, it includes most of the they say he lost two.
And big defensive series for Coon Rapids. Gets stop.
Punt is going to bounce and be picked up on the run. Jordan Doe. Punt will play action, flip to Sonny Tao in the flat. He's going to dive forward and be very close to a first down.
Again, good blocking on the edge allowed him to pick that additional yardage.
Be about a yard shy, so a gain of 9 for Sonny Tao. Defense is to respect number 6.
Line. So third and very short.
But gotta have it.
Gotta have. Oh yeah, you have to have it. It's a must. You see the time taking the 9-minute mark in this first half. Cardinals 0 for 2 on third down, looking to get down the right side of that ledger here.
two receivers out wide left. Wolf and Taylor both in the backfield. Taylor gets the carry going up the middle, dives across the stripe. They're going to mark him. Behind him. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Bergman over there lost another one of the Panthers playing both ways. He smelled that one out. They did a nice job getting 9 yards in that play earlier this drive, but the throw wasn't there. A nice pass, Van Halsen right on the numbers.
Fedorovicius to punt it away.
Remaining in the opening half.
Three receivers left, two to the right. Again, an empty backfield for the Cardinals on
on that pass coverage on that last big throw from Van Holzen for the Coon Rapids drive, and he just said, hey, we believe in you. You have to believe in yourself that you can get up on that pass coverage and that you can cover him how we need you to cover him. I want you to go out and do your job, do what you need to do, and they're taking it away right now.
Thank you, Jen.
Good point, Jen, because, you know, a lot of confidence involved. When you get burned like that, you just have to get it. Got to put it out of your mind. The clock, and you take the opportunity to pick up a big gain. I think Coon Rapids knows. Bring him down.
So 3rd and 5 from the 36.
See if they work the sidelines here.
Cardinals going to burn the last time out. Not the play they wanted. Big 3rd down.
Again, you know, you with a minute and a half remaining. Obviously, now with no time remaining, you've got to be able to work the sideline to stop the clock to keep your drive going. For the defensive backs for Spring Lake Park, they've got a little bit of height. They've got a couple of players at 6'1". They're going to try and match up with the 6'5" Marshall Holland.
Third and 5, Van Holzen looking left, looking long for Tao and overthrown. Incomplete. Cardinals are going to be had an opportunity to march. High end over end punt will bounce at the
Half.
That was that's what happens when you don't have.
Well, you don't
pass it very often.
Yeah, you don't work on that as much.
The receivers typically just go out and run routes to get safeties away from the line. Maybe you have a downfield block. Dunbar rolling out, throws on the run. Pass is complete and out of bounds. And an extra half the distance for tossing Bergman to the ground. And you talk about those penalties you just can't have, and there it is. Once again.
Dead ball foul. Unnecessary roughness. Number 5, Coon Rapids. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
Yeah, that's We'll see here again at the end of the play. I mean, that's something that can't happen. I know it's the heat of the moment and competition. And you have to know where you're on the sideline. And now you're in a situation, 18 seconds, plenty of time for a team that's averaging more than 4 yards a carry.
So now 1st and 10 from the 12. 18 seconds left in the half. Bergman goes in motion. Dunbar will roll that way. He'll throw past tip by Dunbar and almost caught behind him.
You know, the key to that, you know, it's you're down and you don't take a lot of time off. They took 5 seconds off the clock. You can see Nolan chipped and that throw behind him. At this point, obviously no timeouts left.
2nd and 10, and again they move him out to the right. Pass goes over the middle, it's deflected, incomplete. Mike Taylor getting a hand on the ball, and there's no room trying to get it to the tight end. Drop it over the middle, and well defended by the Cardinal. 3rd down.
You see the numbers on the Panthers. 2 of 5 on 3rd down in this first half.
Ping back is Dunbar, goes right in, full stop for a loss. That will finish the 2nd quarter. Defense comes up big at the last moment for the Cardinals, keeping Spring Lake Park from adding points before the break, and they will locker room tied at 14. And Ben Halvers on the sidelines with Spring Lake Park Panther head coach John Stewart. Jack?
Coach, Coon Rapids, their offense started getting going in the 2nd quarter with those 2 big throws. Quarterback Van Holzen. How do you shut their game down going into the 2nd half?
That's a good question. I think it starts with getting some pressure, and then just staying solid in the secondary and taking care of those receivers on field. I mean, that's all we can do. He's a good quarterback.
Your run game got going early on in the 1st quarter. What was key in that first half to get your to power through that Coon Rapids defensive line?
Whole line is really executing well, and then our quarterback Zach Dunbar is starting to get into some good plays and make some good reads. So really coming along in that.
Thanks, Coach.
That's it.
Back to you guys.
Thanks.
You wanted more?
Well, I hope everyone wants more. We've got another half to come. We'll take a break, be back at first half and highlight after this. You're watching CTN's live coverage of high school football.
The county hopes construction of the overpass can start in March or April, and finish by the start of the new school year.
Yes, I'm gonna live to be 100.
Did you report problems to the city with your smartphone? Download the Coon Rapids app. The Report It feature allows you to describe the problem, snap a photo, and submit it directly to the city work order system. It's an easy way to report a pothole, broken street light, or other neighborhood concern. No smartphone? Then hop online and report your concern through the city's website. City maintenance problem solved the easy way. Coon Rapids Report It.
I'm TV's Howie Shapiro, and when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Young, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So where you are, you can share all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Hopes construction of the overpass can start in March or April and be finished by the start of the new school year.
Yes, I'm glad to be 100.
Plant goes deep. Field the one behind the fence after the catch, and he is gone.
Great show under Butterfly. She can't quite catch the and it's hard to throw you for a loop.
No, not when it comes to swimming.
Hi, I'm Harmoning, and this is Crime Prevention in 60 Seconds. Today we're going to talk about mail theft and check fraud. In today's world, you don't see people use checks to pay for very often. However, you might be surprised to know how often checks are being taken from residential mailboxes and used fraudulently. In the police department, we've seen a huge increase in mail theft and checks being used fraudulently to purchase items. If you are mailing checks for gifts to family or friends, or if you're using them to pay your bills, please do not leave them in your residential mailbox. Take them to a secure blue mailbox or to the post office. Now I know that's not the most convenient thing to do, but trust me, if you have to work it out with the bank on the other end, that's going to be way more difficult. Also, if you're expecting a check in the mail, or new checks, or a credit card, or anything of value, make sure you're diligent in checking your mail regularly. As always, if you see someone or something suspicious, or you think you've been a victim of mail theft, please call 911 to report it. That's it for now. Until next time, remember that together, we can make a difference.
Special shout out to
Mr. Harmony, this is Crime Prevention in 60 Seconds. Today we're addressing the issue of when should I call police. It's always an easy question to answer, but the quick response is whenever you think something's just not right. You know that gut feeling that you get that causes you to pause? That's what you should call. With any information regarding possible criminal activity, call with ordinance violations issues. Call on that vehicle you don't recognize that keeps driving around your neighborhood. Call on the person walking in the yards or driveways of your neighbors at 3 a.m. Call when something just doesn't seem right. Many times, people don't realize they hold an important part of the puzzle with what they saw or heard because to them, it seemed significant. But it may not be. It may help. We need your help to keep our community safe. That's it for now. Until next time, remember, together we can make a difference. Harmoning, and this is Crime Prevention in 60 Seconds. Today we're talking about the importance of a nightly routine as it pertains to safety. On any given night, our officers will tell you that they see several garage doors that have been left open. This is just an invitation for criminals to come onto your property, take your tools, bikes, and other valuables. Burglaries often occur when one or more doors have been left open or unlocked. Don't make it easy for the bad guy to come into your house. Take a few minutes before you go to bed. Walk through your house. Make sure all doors, including your garage door, are shut, locked, as well as lower level windows. Turn on your outside light. Turn off heaters, fireplaces. Unplug any unnecessary lights, such as decorative or street lights. Of course, check on those adorable kids, dogs, cats, fish, to make sure all is well. If you make this a habit, you'll make it harder for thieves to get your home. And you may sleep better at night, too. That's it for now. Until next time, remember that together we can make a difference.
Hi, I'm Ryan Nagasu, 2010 Olympian and bronze medal winner of the 2014 U.S. Championships. I love skating at the age of 5 and now it's become my life passion. Find your skating passion at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Classes are available all year round. Be the place skating dreams come true. See you on ice.
Looking for a new home? Come to Coon Rapids. Down payment assistance is available from the Mortgage Assistance Foundation when you purchase your new home with an FHA 203K mortgage. Any single-family home in need of renovation or rehab can qualify. Find out more today. Call 760-767-6422 or visit the city's website.
We love our new home.
Recycling Center. You recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. From your old refrigerator some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcast, my sidekick Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other programs on the CTN Studios YouTube. News stories, great local events, even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether phone or tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Back at the Cardinals Sports Complex, Coon Rapids, Spring Lake Park, tied at 14, and we go down the field. Jan Halverson with Cardinal head coach Mal Edwards.
Coach, you said you wanted to see how this team bounced back after last week's first loss season. You came back in the second quarter. What do you think? How impressed are you with this team's resilience in the second?
Well, right now, I mean, our guys, young guys, are in a tough battle, and we had to make some adjustments. But they are really responding to our adjustments right now. We were able to put a couple of touchdowns on the board and overall really force a punt. That was the one thing we were looking to do, and we accomplished that goal. So now we have to keep it up.
Panthers' run game has been their ammo tonight. We talked about adjustments. What adjustments do you make to tighten up your D-line in the second half?
Well, we had aiming points for the guys, so this work. So we just want them to really get low, get into those linemen, and then let our backers and other guys do the big job of making the tackles.
Great, Coach.
Hey, thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Jen. And the first half did not start well for the Cardinals. They ended up drive was only 29 yards, did with a 1-yard Bergman score. And then after another short field, it was Dunbar carrying it in 10 yards, gave him the 4-0 lead. Less than 2 minutes left in that first quarter, but the Cardinals they had some plays to get them back into this game. Jake Van Holzen to Von Shannon, a 54-yard touchdown. Those two hooked on another pass in the second quarter, led to their next score, as did Sonny Tech coming down with a huge catch. There's the catch to Shannon. The needle to get it there. That put them in first and goal situation. That tied it up at 14, and then the game locked down through the last part of the second quarter.
Yeah, the Panthers are forced to go to their passing game, which is not the and Cardinals able to stop them. Now, Cardinals defense. Quick look at stats in the first half. We see Cardinals doing a nice job through the air, 116 yards, 55 on the ground. Really reversed in a lot of ways. Just 12 yards throwing for Spring Lake Park. But the best key, I was going to say, the penalties for the Cardinals, 6 for 45 yards.
Well, it's starting position. Out to the 30.
Nice tackle by Gannett there too. On special teams, bringing it down. And it's the key. We'll see how they start Spring Lake Park of an offense here in the second half, matching up against the Cardinal defense, looking to continue to get some pressure.
Well, and we saw this a three-pronged attack coming out of that backfield. Dunbar, Berg, and Oriana have all had big gains in this game. Dunbar on the keeper is going to gain about 6.
A bit of a three-headed attack here, but more by Dunbar. Bergman as Dunbar taking that one all along. Nice gain on first down. Manageable down situation. There you see the numbers for Zach Dunbar in the first half, 11 carries, 64 yards, and scores we showed.
2nd and 6. Another keeper. And first down as Dunbar falls across the 40-yard line and moves the chains.
They talked to Coach Edwards talked about the adjustment they made in the second quarter defensively.
Well, again, you got to win the point of attack on a team that's running like this, and they've changed that point of attack frequently with those 3 running back, but able to get Dunbar downfield a couple yards before he contact. He's going to try the keeper again, and this time wrapped up by Pedro right at the line is some help to hold him for no gain.
Yeah, he's 45 Pedro. Nice football game here. Linebacker, but coming up tight against the line. Pedro doing a nice job there, wrapping up Dunbar.
Tedro, just a sophomore, but 6'3", 195. It's not a
he'll
kid.
grow. He'll grow. Tackle so far in the evening for Tedro.
2nd and 10 from their own 40 for the Panthers. Dunbar up under center. it again. It dives right up the middle, and Manos comes in from the C spot to add assistance to keep him to the 2-yard gain.
And this is not their comfort zone offensively. 3rd and long, not what they like to do. You know, a team that is averaging over 4 yards carry in a situation where it's uncomfortable for them because they don't throw the ball very often. And we saw it in that first half, just 12 yards passing for the Panthers. Big 3rd down to the defense for Coon Rapids.
3rd and 8. Dunbar hands off, and Oriana gets next to nothing, a couple more, but a punting situation for the Panthers early in this 3rd quarter.
Big tackle. See number 9 just making sure he would bring him down with very minimal gain, forcing the Panthers to punt on their drive in the 2nd half. They wanted to stop them and get the ball back quickly to their offense, and they've done so.
They fake it, a direct snap, and it is going to work. That was well timed and well executed. Direct snap went right to Bergman. He picked up the 8 yards they needed. Got him the first down just across midfield in Coon Rapids territory. The Cardinals had a player down.
Is that Quincy?
Quincy Taylor, who was lost for a couple of games early in the season.
Shoulder, I think they're checking his shoulder.
And that's a big part of both offense and defensive lines. And that is something the Cardinals hate to see.
Oh, we all do. Oh yeah, it's a shoulder, I believe. You can see athletic trainer making sure he helps secure that as he walks off the field.
And certainly hope Quincy's going to be okay. So the trick play works for the Panthers. First down on the fake punt direct to Derek Bergman. 1st and 10 now from the Coon Rapids 49-yard line.
I like the call by Lake Park.
Pitch goes to Oriana running around the right side. Around the corner, cuts back. And he's finally dragged out of bounds after a gain of 8.
On the tackle for Coon Rapids, he's knocked out of bounds, not before a nice gain. This is what they did on their first drive. They moved the ball that first drive, very short field.
They are shortening the field as we speak. Dunbar on the keeper right side, right at the first down marker. Should have another for the Panthers.
He does. Yeah, they're moving the chains.
Well, it looked like they were going to get him off the field relatively quickly on this opening drive, but they stay alive. They pick up another first down. 1st 10 from the 39, 38 make it of the Cardinals. And goes up the middle, and Oriana spins his way for yet another first down. As the Cardinals lost where the ball was, and Oriana able to keep his feet, spin up a couple of tackles, and gain 11.
Well, you know, 3 of these ball carriers, Dunbar and Oriana and Bergman, do a really nice job of forward momentum, keeping the feet moving.
Now 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 28. 27. 26. Dunbar keeps, now pushes to Bergman, trying to cut back up. Breaks a tackle and has another first down before being dragged down close to the 15.
That's great for momentum by him. They had him wrapped up. Again, you got to be able to bring it. Got to be able to wrap up tackle. Looked like they had him for a gain. Just got away from him. Credit to Bergman doing a nice job of continuing forward and picking up that first down.
All the way down to the 50. 1st and 10 from there for the Panthers. Dunbar, keeper left side, wrapped up.
You got to blow that whistle.
Just both teams converge there before the whistles finally blow. I think the Cardinals guys that were there actually picked him up off the ground.
I think you're correct.
He definitely wasn't going to move without the assistance of his linemen. But a gain of 5 makes it 2nd 5 from the 9. He'll take that 5-yard gain first down every time.
Bet.
Handoff goes to Burton up the middle, and he is fighting for his way down to the 2.
Gets that down.
And first situation.
4 crack to bring from the 2. Protus coming off the field a little bit. Seems okay.
Handoff left side.
The fumble. Cardinals are
saying fumble. Touchback, Cardinal ball.
Wow.
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 What a time for a turnover. First turnover of the ball game.
We'll see it again here. Somebody pull that ball loose.
Well,
there you see it.
Ball clearly came out. Corey wanted to fall on top. Immediately looks for the official. We're done.
Jay Corey says, look what I found. That was a big play.
Looks like it might have been Tedder that stripped.
It looked like that to me as well.
Jordan Rochelle in there around the ball came loose as well, but
yeah. And Rochelle, this is his first game back, and you know he's had some issues. And Coach Edwards said it's a big addition to get him back. Gives us a little extra depth. A lot we can do.
Huge turnover. Cardinals forced to take a timeout, and you don't like the signals to be crossed, but that, especially as you're starting and trying to take advantage of the emotional turnover. In this game, those timeouts in the second half could become extra precious as we make our way through the fourth.
Especially in a tight contest like this.
Panther fans in their white-out gear trying to spoil home for the crowd rivals. A lot of red in the stand on the home side. Hoping for home happiness.
It would be nice. They would love that. The Panthers took 6-3 off the clock and recorded 5 first downs on the drive before getting the ball stripped.
Handoff goes to Taylor on first down, running off tackle right. Gain of 2.
Not much room there. Short gain on first down, and let's see if Cardinals will go to the air a little bit. They were successful earlier.
Play action, throw, looking long for Holland left side. Just out of his reach down the left sideline. Incomplete and that 3rd and long.
Good coverage by Sorensen on the outside as well, but a little too much on that pass.
Haven't seen him look for Marshall much yet in the game.
Allen had a step on him as well, just a little bit too long.
It's a big play on offense for the Cardinals. Trying to capitalize on that turnover at the goal line.
They should like to keep this drive going. We saw what Spring Lake Park is. Spring Lake Park, if they get out of it, that's a big dodge for them.
Pass through to Shannon somehow. That should have been intercepted. That went right through the defender's hands. It was really not a good pass for Van Holzen to throw, but somehow it got through the hands of the defenders and right into the hand of Yvonne Shannon.
Looked like it just put over. Yeah, and again, job concentration by Yvonne Shannon to make sure he hung onto that.
I don't know how it got through his hands.
They planned that way.
But the Cardinals will take it. That you call threat needle when you put it between the defender's hand. Run some motion and give it to Taylor straight up the middle. Out to the 46, a gain of 5.
The Cardinals will like to establish a little bit of a run here, too, because their passing game is strong here tonight, and they can continue to think that defense think they're going to run the middle. That'll loosen up even more. Nice average for Miles Taylor.
Coming into the field, ping a little bit. It's a decent average. You take that.
Yeah, 5 yards a carry every time. Hopefully, Avant is okay.
Cardinals going to be flagged for illegal procedure.
Dead ball foul, snap and infraction. 5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
Or snap infraction.
Yeah.
Illegal procedure.
Tomato, I model.
That wipes out most gain on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking left, pass incomplete. In and out of the hands of Julian Ybarra.
Ybarra felt pressure defensively there. Couldn't pass in. He seems to be okay. Put the helmet back on. I know he wants to back out there. Cardinals need to capitalize on 3rd down, though, if he's going to get this opportunity on this drive.
3rd and 9, 3 receivers on the left. Barra, the lone receiver on the right. Pressure coming. Van Holzen in trouble, and he's taken down for the sack. Cardinals forced the punt.
Job defensively there. Pressure would battle the attack for the Panthers.
Good blood dialed up from the left side of the defense. A lot of pressure to Van Holzen as he gets to the back of his 3-step drop. They're already there.
Mason Johnson, piece of so it was enough of his jersey to bring him down.
Aurelia's high punt, end over end, great Cardinal roll. And it will keep going down inside the 20 to the 18, where it is stitched up by Garlick.
Unfortunately, the Cardinals couldn't capitalize on that turnover, but they will. Spring Lake Park will start there at the end.
But you heard one of the things Edwards said as he was coming back. They started to do what they wanted to do in defense.
Yep.
That was make them punt in that 2nd quarter. Have not done so yet.
Not yet.
First time they got a little fortunate. They don't want it that close again.
No.
Fumble inside the 1-yard line, recovered in the end zone. Handoff goes up the middle, and Bergman stacked up after a gain of about 3. I'm sorry, Oriana. And let's go down to the sidelines for Jen Halverson. Jen?
Thanks, guys. Well, on this new series, the defensive coach talked to this Coon Rapids D-line and just said, hey, I don't want to see you guys getting lazy now. This series, we want to rip hard on those tackles. We got a good turnover in the last series. Let's bring it out, and let's get this next series again. He said, let's not get lazy. Let's keep going and keep momentum and carry to bring our offense back out here.
All right, thank you, Jen. 2nd and 7. Handoff goes to Oriana again, and he's going to get a short gain to the 25. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 3rd and 4.
The defense wants to put him in a third situation where they've got an opportunity to make a stop.
Big third down here for both the Cardinal defense and the Spring Lake Park offense. Dunbar on the keeper, has enough for the first down as he dives forward to the 33. Cardinals just lost track of him, thought Oriana had it again. They fell for the fake. Dunbar his way upfield for first down.
Again, just a nice job of up in the field and using his little burst, get that first one. Keep this drive alive.
Side this time, dives forward to the 39. Gain of 6. Dropping back to 38. Gain of 5 still. Again, you'll take that 5-yard gain on first down all night long. And the quarter has been almost all Panthers.
It really has. And look at it as we're about to take down on this third quarter. They've controlled the quarter. And they haven't been able to put any points on the board, but came awfully close.
Short gain out to the 40-yard line before Bergman is bounced back.
Oh, nice.
Set up another third down situation, 3rd and 3.
Nice job by Miles Taylor to stand him up. And throw again in on the tackle.
Well, and you got to the Spring Lake Park offense. They have been incredibly disciplined. I don't believe they've had one penalty called against them in the game. No false starts, no holds. Yet they have moved it consistently. Big chunks of yardage on the ground. And they've done it with a similar look and been able to disguise a lot of different results from that same setup, same formation. And they've kept the defense guessing.
They have. They've been doing a good job of it so far.
We are at the end of the third quarter. Panthers still have the ball tied. We'll see what happens in the fourth. They come next on CTN.
Construction of the overpass can start in March or April and be finished by the start of the new school year.
I'm going to live to be 100.
Plant throws deep field, the one behind the defense has the catch, and he is gone.
Great going in the hunt fly. She can't catch the lead. And it's hard to throw you for a loop.
No, not when it comes to
So a 3, Dunbar keeps, flips now to Oriana running around the left corner, has a blocker downfield, gets to the sideline and a big gain. Dragged down as he crosses the 30, out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
Great job by Spring Lake Park to hold off that. Oriana does a nice job of turning the corner. You talked about that burst of speed, able to pick up a big chunk of real estate. He's just going to get to the outside. We're good to see
And a
Quincy
great
Taylor
block
back there.
downfield. Helped him spring it even, drag out of bounds at the 29. That's where the Panthers have it, 1st and 10. They have not trailed in this game, led 7 and then 14-0 before the Cardinals scored the last 2, and now they are going to take a lead again. Oriana blows through a hole, and he's into the end zone nearly untouched from 28 yards out.
Went back to exactly what the work on those first 2 drives. He's doing a good job winning the battle at the punt attack, open hole, and then you get a running back like that that's got a burst of speed. You're going to see here, and he just passed that first line of defense, and he's gone. There's nobody that is going to catch him. And the Panthers score first here in the second half, take the lead.
Sam Britt to attempt the extra point. Hold by Sean Lee is down. Fritz, the kick is good, and it is a 21-7 lead, or 21-14 lead for Spring Lake Park.
You can see
Yeah, just blew through a huge
hole.
hole.
Yeah, there was no opportunity.
All kinds of speed. 28-yard dash to the back of the end zone.
There's the celebration afterwards, and
I
think it hurt himself. No player, maybe not. Knocked down by one teammate. 7 plays, 1 yards, a nice sustained drive.
Not exactly the biggest kid on the sideline.
Nope.
But he's fast.
Yes.
He is definitely fast.
29-yard run for Orlana. They said, oh. He's knocked to the ground. That's a big drop for the Panthers.
Line drive kick taken by Jordan Doe at the 30. Doe caught it up, but fortunately goes out of bounds for the Cardinals.
They were very, but good field position to start the drive.
Yes, and that would have been disastrous for the Cardinals potentially. But return gets them out to the 42-yard line. Great field position for the Cardinals. They do need to get a sustained drive and end it in the end zone.
Yeah,
no other choice.
And they have to be able to run the ball too. I mean, they have to get the defense off guard a little here. They can't expect this all the time, but they have to, when they run the ball, they have to be successful at it.
Three receivers on the right side. Handoff goes to Taylor, runs over the first linebacker to get away, and he's getting a gain of about 5.
He's not easy to bring down.
First kid to get there is gonna have to pay the price.
Yes, he's gonna lay the wood to him.
Just take on Pate, making first contact.
Let's good to see Von back in there as well.
2nd and 6 from 46. Handoff goes to Forrest Wolf. Turns the corner on the left side, dives forward as a first down to the 47-yard line of Spring Lake Park.
See, just they give to Wolf and he's able to gain the turn it upfield.
And Wolf limped over to the sideline a little bit after this play.
I can see Nate Breams come in. A couple of carries, 12 yards.
Out of the pistol is Van Holzen. Handoff Miles Taylor looking for room right side. Fights his way forward for a gain 4 to the 44-yard line.
Well, the fact the Cardinals establishing the run, as we talked about, forcing that defense. Players on the inside, that sets up your game as well.
Van Holzen again out of the pistol. 2 receivers on the right side. Bad snap. Van Holzen scoops and just falls on it. Back to Coon Rapids 42-yard line. Loss of 16 yards.
Huge loss for the Cardinals. And the drive was going well. And I'll say this, Van Holzen just had to make sure that it just fell on the ball. And the loss and put him in a third and very situation. Playbook for Mr. Young. I saw drawing some plays up.
You got some pretty speedy receivers. A couple had good nights. Another one that's looking for a big catch.
Got to get time.
He's isolated at the bottom of the screen. He could have one-on coverage. They're going to go the other way instead, looking for a Von Shannon.
Well, now with the way that Spring Lake Park's been running the ball, you need a stop here, and really you need a 3 and out.
Yeah, especially with the way that this offense can chew up clock. Borelli has run into.
There's a flag.
And there's a flag coming in. He got the ball cleanly, slow to get up. He barely got it. He didn't even get it past the first marker.
It's a 5-yard penalty.
So it'll be running a kicker, 5 yards. A chance to punt it again.
See him get a piece of his ankle. Hopefully he's okay. It's coming out and talking to the officials. Doesn't agree with it. I think he thinks more just a 5-yard. Not going to win the argument.
Hoping for the 15-yard and automatic, and he's not going to get that. Official almost marked the yard off the wrong way. Now he's got it, so
well, good punt here. Put him in a long situation.
much better boot. Fair catch called for and made at about the 29-yard line by Sam Fritz.
And again, the situation just your defense, calling on your defense here to make plays.
So the Panthers right back on offense now with a 7-point lead. 8:36 remaining in the fourth quarter. Dunbar keeper left side. And he's going to dive forward, gain of about 3.
Spring Lake Park is going to be happy just to continue to off the clock on football the way that they've been successful at doing it here this season.
That's what they do. They owned the ball in the first half, had it for almost 10 minutes. And their last drive was nice and long, and then the way they wanted it to. in the end. So now 2nd and 6. Off goes to Bergman up the middle. It's going to be stopped short of a first down, but 3rd and 2.
And the clock continues to move. Getting a couple of bodies in on that inside portion of the front 4 or the front 3 form. It's the 2nd time tonight.
Number 45 defense. 5-yard penalty. Down.
2nd time they've been up a first down on an encroachment penalty. Last time on a 4th play.
And that, that's a discipline penalty. You can't allow that to happen.
So 1st and 10 from their 43. Keeper again by Dunbar.
Ball's out
by Nolan.
Yeah, he was on the ground.
He was on the ground. Nolan got a hold and Tedro took him down. Of about 4 again though, and once more get 4 yards. Never see down.
Nolan got a piece. Tedro finished him up.
Second and 6. Again, Dunbar reaching for the midfield line. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Biggest third down of the game for this defense. Coon Rapids right here.
And any face from here on out.
Yeah, this is true.
They get increasingly
more important as the game winds down.
But this one is big. This would be a big stop right
They
here.
need it. They need a
Certainly,
right here.
this is on territory.
Yep.
To stop to get the ball back. Still at a time, just under 6 minutes remaining, 4th quarter. Hand off Bergman in the backfield, and he's buried. Loss of a yard, and the Panthers will be forced to punt.
With plenty of time remaining. And Bergman doing a nice job. Look at the defense just win battle of the point back, and that's what they've haven't done as much as they would have liked of
They're
here.
going to keep the offense out there. Go for it, 4th and 5.
I'll see if they draw. They're going to see. I want to see if they try and draw them offside. Because if they don't make it here, I want to give them this short kind of a field. Be surprised if they play.
Cardinal cannot jump. There's no question. And there's the timeout. Cardinals able to stay strong that time.
And they had to. And I'm sure they heard of coaching staff from the sideline saying, "Don't you jump." We've seen it in a couple of situations here tonight. Defense getting the stop, doing their job. Turn the ball back over to the off. Now it's the off to see if they can march here. Come down to the arm of that young man, Jake Van Holten. We've seen him make some very fine throws here tonight. Carl's got to watch for that fake. I'm sure they're not going to do it in this situation.
Williams back awaiting the punt. It will bounce. He will take it from the 18. find a little bit of room on the right side, back into the middle, and dives forward out across the 30 to the 32-yard line.
Nerves of steel.
I don't like it.
I
Especially that one. He had all day to get up under it and catch it on the fly, but.
And the two is that obviously he's got a foot in this situation, which turned into a nice return. But you also have to be concerned about letting it give yourself a long field as well. So kind of a catch-22 situation. But I did a nice job of.
Just scares me.
Yeah, no, it does for as well.
Van Holsten with the Cardinals at the first and 10 from their own 32. Throws right complete to Marshall Holland, a gain of 6.
His first catch of the day, I believe.
Looks left, pass complete to Tao immediately. And they're going to throw a flag on Bergman for the tackle. They're going to give him 15 yards.
Aaron Rodgers rule.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Yeah. He brought him out of the ground. Looked like a clean tackle to me.
Tackle, but flag came in immediately. Bergman looked at the official. What'd I do? It was a catch for essentially no gain.
Illegal helmet contact.
Oh, helmet, that's
defense. Why. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Cardinals had one earlier, and it was one of those unavoidable situations. I guess I didn't see the helmet.
We'll take a look at it here. Should get a good view of it. Oh, I don't agree with that call. I see driving him the turf, but the helmet didn't look like he got any.
I thought it was just good.
I thought it was a good tackle. I thought so as well.
Maybe a little bit of pulling the helmet off, and
this kind of sliding.
He can control that.
They could not control that.
To be critic in slow motion. Either way, 15-yard penalty give the Cardinals first down in Panther territory from the 47. Van Holten with time throws right. Incomplete, trying to find Holland going for the sideline.
Again, if you're gonna miss on that pass, you throw it to the sideline. But the only one has any chance to get it is the receiver.
Clock is tipped down, under 4 minutes remaining. Van Holten drops back, has time. Then flush, throws, finds Von Shannon cutting across. Nice pick up to the 40-yard line.
A little short.
It'll put up 3rd and 2.
You see Shannon come across the middle.
Good patient play and kept his eye downfield. Found Shannon running with him.
4 catches, 108 yards in that score for Von Shannon. Have a wonderful. We saw him limp off a little bit earlier, but glad to see him back on the field.
Quick throw, right side, incomplete. Hit Shannon right in the hands, and he wasn't able to bring it in. And that'll bring up a big 4th down.
Yeah, you obviously have to make this down. Yeah, and that's one I would love to have back. That's a catch he should make, and most of the time, fortunately, not bring that one in.
Big play right here with 3:08 remaining, trailing by 7. A 4th and 2 from the 39. Van Holten blitz coming, throws, pass pass incomplete. Jordan Nolan bobbled it and could not make the catch. And that's a huge stop for the Panthers on defense.
It's huge.
And it's 2 balls.
Yeah.
Those are both catchable balls.
Well, yeah, that one was a little more tougher than the one Shannon had, but yeah, you bring those in that situation. Easy to say.
It all looks easy from up
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, that's a ball he'd love to have back.
And that gives this strong Panther offense great field position again. 1st and 10 from their own 40.
Well, it's going to obviously continue to what they've been doing game long and run the ball.
Carter need to stop and stop him quickly. Dunbar on the carry. He's wrapped up and stopped by a short gain by Jordan Nolan.
The Cardinals have 2 timeouts, I believe. They called one early. Clock continues to move.
Panthers come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff goes up the middle to Bergman. He goes nowhere. It'll be 3rd and long, and the Cardinals will take that timeout. 2:15 on the clock.
They have to at this point. They got that 1 timeout left in their pocket.
Well, you've got to imagine that the Panthers will make them use it. They're going to run the ball here. If they get the 1st down, game over.
Yep.
If they not, at least the other team, well, maybe not quite game over, but
make it very difficult.
Be huge 1st down.
Yep.
But if they don't make it, make your opponent use their timeout.
Which is what the Panthers will have to do, obviously, if they're able to stop them here. Coach Weber out there talking to his defense.
The big play. It's the biggest play.
It's now a bigger 3rd down. It's even bigger than the one before. You thought the first one was big. This is amazingly big.
It's 3rd and about 8. Dunbar pitches it, dropped. Scoop back up by Oriana. Oriana's
get the ball if you can, but
inbounds, unfortunately. After a short gain, it'll bring up 4 down. The Cardinals will use that last time. Maybe not. There it is. Now they'll take that last time out. It'll be a punting situation. Cardinals will get the ball back, but we'll have no timeouts remaining. Exactly 2 minutes on the game clock.
Well, you know, and I think too, we'll see where they stopped it. They did stop at 2 minutes.
And now our clock also at 2 minutes.
Yes. Are faithful across the way, hoping that their team run out these last 2 minutes and they can get a winning path again after losing 2 in a row. If the Cardinals can't get it done, they will be losers of 2 in a row.
Visiting fans certainly fired up.
Yep. And they don't have a reason to be there. Their team's played well here, especially in the second half. They just controlled it. Cardinals not able to get on the board.
Shai Williams standing just inside his own 25-yard line. Another good punt. He'll come up and take it at the 28 immediately, but able to fight his way forward out close to the 32-yard line. He was hit pretty quickly, able to hold on to the ball and impressively fight forward for a couple of yards. 1:51. And the drama.
Well, no timeouts. Now they get to work the sidelines.
It depends. If you get one of those speedy receivers open up the middle,
you see the numbers for it.
They're going to get on Shannon one-on-one, bottom of your screen. Instead, the throw goes to Miles Taylor in the flat. He's met after a gain of about 5 and stopped at a gain of 7.
More importantly, did not get out of bounds. The clock continues to move. Cardinals have to hustle to the line.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. No timeout. Certainly don't want to take your time getting plays in and out and snap, though. And Holzman, quick throw, right side, incomplete. Intended for Von Vienen. That was designed to be a quick hit.
Yeah, and then get out of bounds.
Instead, falls incomplete. 3rd and 4 from the 38. 1:20 remains. Van Olsen throws right again, this time looking for Holland, and that one's incomplete. Timing a little bit off, looked like the pass got there before it was fully turned around.
Just a quick throw to the outside.
Now another 4th down situation for the Cardinals, and this is game right here.
Yep.
Make this, and it's a couple of kneel downs for the Panthers to take the win. 4th and 4, the 38. And Holzman takes the low snap, looks low, pass incomplete. Looking for Tao, and the Panthers going to hold on a 21-14 win.
And Spring Lake Park coming on the road, on Rapids homecoming, and get their 7-point win. 2 7-point losses back to back for Spring Lake. They turn the tables on Coon Rapids, and again, ball like it should have been caught.
A little low,
but
reachable.
Yeah.
And Sonny is not able to bring it into his body. Had a couple of drops by multiple receivers in the last couple of drives, and that's what cost the Cardinals the most tonight.
Yep. So the Cardinals gonna have to go back to the drawing board. They travel next week. We got a long road trip next week.
Yeah. Pack a lunch.
At the Culver. We'll have a pregame meal. The Culver's in Stan is amazing.
Is that right?
Oh, it's the best.
I didn't know they were so different.
Oh, there it is.
Waiting for time to tick down as far as possible before kneeling McIntyre. I think they may have to one more time.
Happy fans across the way.
Stick the handshakes. Yep, there they go.
So
they will not have to snap it again. This one's over.
Both teams go to 3-2.
Cardinals, a tough couple of weeks. Lose last week only 2, but would have been worse. Scored that touchdown late to make it look closer than it was. And tonight just too much trouble stopping the Panther offense and multiple runners, and could not get their own offense going in the second.
And that was the key for them. Is a lot of time taken off the clock by Spring Lake Park. Their running game in the second half, as we talked about, really controlled that third quarter. And the Cardinals had the chances, just again couldn't complete those passes to keep the last drive going. And unfortunately, they're going to fall here tonight, 21-14.
We will take a short break. Be back to wrap things up from Cardinals Stadium after this on CTN.
Hi, I'm Dr. Harmoning. This is Crime Prevention in 60 Seconds. Today we're going to talk about mail theft and check fraud. In today's world, you don't see people using checks. At the police department, we've seen a huge increase in mail theft and checks being used fraudulently to purchase items. If you are mailing checks for gifts to family or friends, or if you're using them to pay bills, please do not leave them in your residential mailbox. Take them to a secure blue mailbox or to the post office. Now I know that's not the most convenient thing to do, but trust me, if you have to work it out with the bank on the other end, it's going to be way more difficult. Also, if you're expecting a check in the mail, or 2 checks, or a credit card, or anything of value, make sure you're diligent in checking your mail regularly. As always, if you see someone or something suspicious, or you think you've been a victim of mail theft, please call 911 to report it. That's it for now. Until next time, remember that together, we can make a difference.
Hi, I'm Ryan Nagasu, 2010 Olympian and bronze medal winner of the 2014 U.S. Championships. I knew I loved skating at the age of 5, and now it's become my life passion. Find your skating passion at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Classes are available all year round. It could be a place where your skating dreams come true. See you on ice.
Lions throw deep downfield. Milwaukee behind the defense has the catch, and he is gone.
Great shot, 100 butterfly. Can't quite catch the leader. It's hard to throw you for a loop.
No, not when it comes to swimming.
New home? Come to Coon Rapids. Down payment assistance is available from the Mortgage Assistance Foundation when you purchase your new home with an FHA 203K mortgage. Any single-family home in need of renovation or rehab can qualify. Find out more today. Call 763-767-6422 or visit the city's website.
We love our new home.
Recycling Center can help you recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. Your old refrigerator to washers and dryers, we can help you recycle your appliances, keep them out of the waste stream, which is required by state law. When it comes to electronics, some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
Oh, hi. TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Build construction of the overpass can start in March or April and be finished by the start of the new school year.
Yes, Yes, I'm gonna live to be 100.
Deep down field, the one behind the defense has the catch, and he is gone.
Great going in the 100 butterfly. She can't catch the lead, and it's hard to throw you for a loop.
Not when it comes to swimming.
Back at the Cardinals Stadium, Spring Lake Park spoiling things for the Cardinals on homecoming Friday, handing them a 21-14 loss, their second straight, and the Cardinals fall to 3-2 on the year.
Definitely a winnable game for Coon Rapids. Just couldn't really get things going and couldn't stop that running game for Spring Lake Park. Only 6 first downs on the night for the Cardinals, and that's something that concern Coach Edwards as this offense tries to continue to move the ball forward. They'll have a week to regroup. They go on the road to play Chanhassen next week, which will be a tough one as well. So the Cardinals have a few things to do to get back on the winning path.
Yeah, only 2 first downs in the second half when the Cardinals offense sputtered, hardly produced anything, did not produce any. Cardinals came back. They had a couple of really big plays.
They did.
Got things back into the game. But, this was the first big play, the 54-yard touchdown. Von Shannon wide open behind the defense. With over 100 yards in the score on the night, Sonny Tao. The tying touchdown by Miles Taylor. Cardinal defense came with a big turnover in the third quarter on the goal line. It would have given Spring Lake Park at the time a 21-14 lead. But the Cardinals came up, got the stop there. Just not able to hold all throughout that second. Drive of the third quarter. There's the turnover. Fumble by Bergman inside the 1-yard line. Ryan Corey pulling on it in the end zone. The Panthers.
Yeah, I mean,
Oriana, rather.
that was Oriana, yep.
Breaking free for the long touchdown. The speed right up the middle. He ran in virtually untouched. Cardinals offense, they just couldn't get it happening for drop.
Yeah.
The last possessions. They were trying to get in a position to tie that contest. One drop you might be able to get around. Even 2, 4 drops.
On the I mean, look at 300 yards of offense, 291 yards on the ground, and that's something that the defense can't afford to let up. Cardinals,
they nearly doubled their yearly passing yardage. They came in with only 18.
Right there. 8 penalties, 55 yards also hurt him. Look at the time possession, too. 28.
And the timing of those penalties. Two of them led to first downs.
Not
you got to
sure
work
what
on
doing.
the box.
Well, I didn't draw the box.
You tried.
Yeah.
18.
6. Yeah. I was trying to draw the arrow. There you go. Working on me.
You got to push the right button for the arrow, Shapiro. Oh, that's the way.
Oh, that's not the way you wanted it to go.
I wanted it going that way.
Now what do you have? There you go.
There
That's how
we
you.
go.
That's how you do it, Yund. There it is.
Yeah, 290 yards on the ground. They can run the ball. They can be effective, and they have gotten them. Have the Spring Lake Park Panthers. Cardinals need to find some answers, and they need to find them fast. A long road trip, as you mentioned, to go down to Chanhassen and face the Hawks. Before that, though, we've got volleyball against Cooper on Tuesday, another Hawk team, and the Maple Grove Crimson at the Northdale Pool on Thursday. Busy week for the CTN crew next week. We're kicking off October, right? And then we will take that road trip to Chanhassen with you for that contest starting live at 7 o'clock. But that is going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, Spring Lake Park 21, Rapids 14. Well, everybody out there for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. The entire crew, including Shapiro Yuns. Good night.
you're facing a team that you know is one-dimensional, and you can't stop that one-dimensional.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sad. Because they're certainly not throwing the ball.
Yeah. And you know what? If you don't worry about the receivers too much, if they happen to have one big play to a receiver, awesome.
Right.
They did that. No, they should have had at least 8 in the box.
Yeah, why they had safeties 10 yards off the ball, except that way they don't get caught up in.
Good job.
They don't get caught up in blocking. If they get a run down field. Coon Rapids came back from a 14-0 deficit.
She messaged me. Oh, she did.
On Facebook, but I didn't get a chance to.
Oh, because she messaged. She said,
"I'm gonna go drink some beers."
Are you? She said.
Enjoy your weekend.
I'm surprised to see Jen Helverson on the sideline. I coached her in junior high.
Jen Helverson's always a fun drive. If Frankie's is still open, it's a great place.
Great.
Okay.
I don't know if
you continue to do stuff with us, and you'll get a chance to interview.
Coon Rapids came back from a 14-0 deficit. First quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we do the same kind of thing with basketball. We do interviews with coaches during the break.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know if I tried to do okay, but did you think it went okay?
Yeah, I thought it went okay.
Yeah. I can get worse. I'll get better next week.
Well, you can watch it. You can watch it too.
Yeah.
See what do your stuff.
I know I stumbled a little bit on a couple things, but I'll dress warmer next week.
Yes.
Number
Chan
1.
Hansen.
Yeah. Oh. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really cold.
It's gonna be cold.
Yeah.
You'll dress for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. So anyway, cool.
Cool.
I want to say thanks.
Absolutely. Good job. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, sounds
okay.
good. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Yeah, go get warm.
Yeah, right.
My feet have been de-thawing.
Oh, I'm sure.
Panthers had the only score in the second half as the Cardinals' offense couldn't get going.
It's still chilly.
Held to just 2.
I know, right? Yeah, I can get used to that. Yeah. I know that. This is where I want to be from now on.
Yeah, she was born the year we started doing this. Cardinals offense couldn't get going. Held to just 2 first downs. All right, let's do this.
Let's do this.
It was not a happy homecoming for the Cardinals on Friday night. The Spring Lake Park Panthers pounced to an early lead and ran their way to a 21-14 win. Coon Rad Kids. Those rad kids. Those rad kids. It's Howie's fault. So Howie's fault. It was not a happy homecoming for the Cardinals on Friday night. The Spring Lake Park Panthers pounced to an early lead and ran their way to a 21-14 win. Coon Rapids came back from a 14-0 deficit in the first quarter. Jake Van Holzen found Avant Shannon for a 55-yard score, and Miles Taylor tied it on a 3-yard run. But the Panthers had the only score in the second half. Cardinals offense just couldn't get going and were held to just 2 first downs after the break. The Cardinals' second straight loss drops them to 3-2 on the year. They travel to Chanhassen next Friday.